All right, so this is part number two. So it's 62 degrees. It should be warm. It should be warm in my apartment. I have the windows open. Have since decided to close the windows. Guess what I'm wearing right now? I'm dressed as an Eskimo because I am freezing. I don't know why. I think I'm warming up now, and I just took another, like 2 pieces of like my antihistamines, but just have been freezing this whole entire morning. And the only other thing, not really the only other thing, but the other thing that's been bothering me is I'm getting that loopy dizziness again. Yeah, and I'm also having like I feel like I'm having like the lower back spasms, and it's to me it's just kind of weird because it's not consistent with kind of the other injuries that I'm having. So I don't know what's going on, but it's just kind of frustrating how like you kind of think you're getting better, and then like I guess the only symptoms that I have not had pretty much at all, except for when I go to the gym, is like the itchiness. Um, and like the sense of when that does happen, that like I guess the heightened sense of like fight or flight response feeling. I haven't really had that. Um, and then a lot of like the stomach pain, I have not had any stomach pain. So I feel like those are the only two symptoms that have gone away since I've taken the medication, which were out of like the four that were the most annoying of having to deal with. But in terms of like everything else, like the muscle spasms, I'm kind of worried that um, my legs are gonna give out again. And the other thing I'm kind of also nervous about because this happened last week, like last Wednesday, because it's Tuesday. Last Wednesday, I was having issues with the same thing, like dizziness. I could not speak. I felt like it was hard for me to process information. I was having like the spasms again, and I was the same thing. I was freezing my ass off. I had to put on the jacket. So I'm just wondering if all this is like related to either my medication or is actually like the flare-ups peeking through the medication. The only thing the medication is really stopping is the histamine response, which would make sense because that's like your like the itchiness would stop, and the stomach pain I guess would be associated with that too. But even though the other symptoms they're mitigated, it isn't as bad as what it was before. It's the other symptoms are still here. So I just find it kind of frustrating. It's whatever though, but it's kind of I find it funny that it's 62 degrees. No, this is in March, so it's like we're coming out of winter, so this should feel hot. The last time it was 62, I think it was like on Saturday. I was out in shorts and chilling. I was running around. Today, I'm like, and I had the window open this morning to air out the room. I was fine. And then around like 10:30, I was like, oh yeah, I'm kind of getting cold. And I was like, oh, let me just deal with it. And I was like, it's gonna get warmer. It's still freezing, and it's now 2 p.m. and I'm still freezing my ass off. And I had this giant jacket on. I turned on the heat, so it's wild. But all right, peace out.